Jason Levine is leaving Face Clan. Adept is leaving Face Clan. Your Rage is leaving Face Clan. Kai Sanat is leaving Face Clan. Faze Rug is a human. I thought he was an actual rug. I thought he was a. What is actually happening? A former member of Face Clan released a video titled The Truth About Face Clan. And in a stroke of brilliance and genius, he shortened about 2 minutes worth of information to half a fucking hour. And that's why I'm gonna just show you the ChatGPT summary in Gooner terms. Bro thought Faze was a mutual edge towards greatness. Turns out it was a controlled goon case. Org had the remote, not the creators. Manager got yanked, punishments were random, money and control tilted upwards. Daily gooning plus chaos equals burnout and post-nut clarity. She realized she was being milked, not built. He realized he was being milked, not built. Unplugged himself, left abruptly, got told he'd never climax solo. He bet on himself, and eventually the rest of the boys hit the same clarity and dipped. Moral of the story: stop edging for someone else's nut. Ownership is better than access. The org Face Clan decided to make a lot of really stupid decisions about the members. So, for example, it says punishments were random, right? What happened was that Lacey from Faze, he got kicked for like missing one shoot. And then they let him back in, but it got into people's head, you know? And just like that, sometimes they would pull sponsorships for everyone because one dude like missed a sponsorship. And things like that kept piling up. And everyone was on the edge about like leaving or staying. Sometimes they would try to make unfair contracts, like like this guy, Playboy Max. They tried to make him pay $20,000 for like a house. $20,000 a month for a house. But turning point was Faze Banks sold large ownership of stake in Faze, shifting control to a new leadership that pushed 20% of creator earnings, leading all new members to live. Rep Face Clan. This dude sold an ownership stake, and he made a decision to like take the earnings, and they thought, well, might as well leave. We'll make more profit if we leave. That's all that happened. It doesn't end there, because the guy that manages Faze Clan, Faze Banks, he's been accused of a bunch of stuff. He's beefing with Playboy Max, and other people have started coming in and saying that he's a groomer, or he said the N-word, or he would like manipulate them and things like that. And it's become a whole mess. So this guy, Playboy Max, he went on Twitter and said Faze Banks has been lying to him, has been manipulating him, has been taking advantage of his depression, and that he was in the hospital, but he's trying to like get in his head and make him stay in Faze. And then Faze Banks is like, this guy is a fucking lying bitch. And then they proceed to have the most high school ass fucking conversation, like literally proving nothing. They both showed texts that just showed nothing. And then this guy, Bruce Strapamore, just comes in and says, Faze Banks groomed a minor. Fun fact, by the way. And basically Faze Banks got really angry, and he's like, he's gonna get a lawyer and everything, and he's gonna FaceTime the alleged minor. And then he decided it could also be a good time to apologize for saying the N-word. Looks like Faze Clan isn't really his first clan, if you know what I mean. Anyways, stay hard and keep cooling.